By Darcy Main, October 5, 2017. ESPN.com. Jackie McMullen says Cam Newton isn't a reputable source after his response to a female reporter during his news conference. Next video. I don't want to be talking about this. I really don't. But here we are, needing to have a conversation about Cam Newton and his idiotic comments about women. In 2017, in case you forget. On Wednesday, Charlotte Observer reporter Jordan Rodriguez asked the Carolina Panthers quarterback a question about wide receiver Devin Funchess and the physicality of the routes he was running. Newton responded with this gem: "It's funny to hear a female talk about routes, like it's funny. I am so tired of this moronic fallacy that women don't know anything about sports. Some of the best people in sports journalism are women. It's exhausting to have to constantly defend an entire gender's ability to understand sports. I am also so tired of men referring to women as females, as it essentially reduces a woman to a genetic sex and nothing more, but that's a column for another day. Just think, and I'm really talking to you now, Cam. If someone has been hired as a beat writer for a major newspaper, don't you think they would know what they're talking about? Shouldn't she be allowed to just do her job? I'm actually rolling my eyes as I type this, because it just sounds so obvious. The unfortunate truth is that every woman who works in this industry likely has a story or 15 about having their sports knowledge quizzed or doubted by a peer, or an athlete, or a random stranger on the street. Heck, most women who simply identify as sports fans have been questioned by some idiot at a bar at some point. The reality is, women are everywhere in sports media these days. From beat reporters, like Rodriguez, to sideline reporters, to women who actually call games, like Beth Mowins recently did for Monday Night Football. Women continue to fill more and more roles in the industry. There's still a long way to go, as evidenced by Newton's comments and the lack of women in the room with Rodriguez to call him out right there and then, but Newton might want to get used to women talking about routes. And frankly, with all due respect to football players, the game isn't exactly rocket science. As women have done such things as, run for president, command space shuttles, discover pulsars, look them up, and develop what's considered to be the first computer algorithm, I'm pretty sure we can figure out what a route is. Nothing funny or cute about it, really. The Panthers, the NFL, the Pro Football Writers of America, and the Association for Women in Sports Media have all weighed in and condemned the comments, but the one person we've yet to hear from is Newton himself. Rodriguez said she sought out Newton after the news conference, but that he did not apologize. As nearly half the league's fans are women, it would be hard to think that the team or any of Newton's sponsors would allow him to get away without publicly apologizing. Dannon's already dropped him. It's bad for business if nothing else. One would hope he's taken the day to reflect on what he said and why it's outraged so many, or at least contemplated what it would be like if someone made those very comments to his daughter one day. I find myself doubting he has done this type of introspection, but I remain hopeful. However, as Newton ranks a lowly 25th in total quarterback rating QBR, behind players like Blake Bortles and Trevor Siemian, perhaps he should have taken that time to brush up on what routes are. Here's to hoping Hess at least learned something from all this.